We can now look at the sectioning pattern that we have, where we have something that is balanced and even and working with the growth patterns. We're now going to start cutting through the back area of the head, working from the crown area where it's separated at the zone on the top to the back, and then working in towards the bottom of the nape. We're going to be working vertical sections and a square cutting line, creating a bit of graduation. This is so we can eliminate the weight through the occipital bone, keep some softness around the neckline, and make sure we retain length around the crown area to make sure we don't take it too short and it starts to react negatively. We're working down with the length from top to bottom to preserve the length of the crown, and then we're going to work back up the line just on the guideline to make sure that we have a very pure square cutting line working from top to bottom. Once we're happy with our desired length through that center profile, then we can use that as a guide for the rest of the haircut, not only through the back, but also through the side panels too. Once the second side has been completed, that is all of our internal shape done. As we can see, we have a very beautiful distribution of weight working from the crown down in towards the bottom of the nape area. We can now see that the length at the external shape is slightly too long for the hairstyle that we're going for. This is where we're going to be working a feather razor, which is just going to be worked very visually through the last third of the hair. This is to technically bring the external length up in length and give it a much more softer and lived-in feel to go in with the rest of the haircut. Once we finish the first side through the side panels, we can now move on to the opposite side. This is where we want to create symmetry and balance from side 1 to 2. So we do want to make sure that we get that visual understanding and connection as well as the back into the side. The only thing that really changes from side 1 to 2 is on side 1, we were cutting with our fingertips towards the ceiling, and on side number 2, our fingertips are now facing towards the floor. This is so we can work on the inside of our fingers and have lots of control as we're working with a length that is quite close to the head shape, and working on the inside of the fingers like this with our squarish shape will give us maximum control in any other direction and tension. You can see that we've decided to work a rounder shape vertically, which again will reduce a lot of that density and weight running through the fringe area. This will also remove quite a lot of that length towards the back at the crown and give me something much softer and more playful in terms of the pixie cut. Once we've distributed it well, we're now going to wrap dry the hair quite flat to the head shape with a brush and a hairdryer on a fast speed and a very low heat, meaning that I can get very close to the head shape with lots of control to get smoothness and control within the client's haircut. We're not looking to increase much volume or texture whilst we're drying this haircut. That will naturally come with personalization and texturizing at the end. To finish off the styling process, we're going to be using a very small bit of the cream just to go in on the dry hair. This again will allow me to be able to manipulate the hair a little bit more now that the hair has dried. The client doesn't necessarily need to add any more product into the hair to be able to achieve a very nice result for her hairstyle. This is just more for the hairstylist to have some fun, manipulate the style, and really showcase what the hairstyle can do if the client wants to put a little bit more time and effort into styling their hair. You can see the definition that's coming out in the texture through the top now after we finish texturizing and we're increasing the product. We can see from the finished result that we have this very beautiful soft pixie look working on this model, where we have some softness running through the sideburn areas with some external length. The fringe is very soft and broken with the razor, really framing the face and the eyes and accentuating the cheekbone area. Thank you for watching this haircut tutorial, guys. We'll see you on the next one.